Well, ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because it would appear Christmas may have just come early for all of us LEGO fans. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have some huge breaking news in regards to everything happening this weekend for Insiders Weekend, happening November 22nd and November 23rd. We've got double points to talk about, big sales happening on some sets, including some huge retiring sets that I know a lot of people have on their wish list. We also have some gift with purchases to talk about, as well as a few other things. So get ready, grab a pen and paper, grab your phone, whatever you need, because we got to break down everything that's happening for Insiders Weekend, starting off with double points. It is being heavily rumored from reliable sources that there are going to be double points on every single set that LEGO has to offer this weekend for 2 days only. So if you need anything, whether it's retiring or not, this is a good opportunity to get it because double points is the equivalent of 10% cash back in the form of rewards points through LEGO's website. All you have to do is sign up to become an insider. It's free to join. Some people still don't know about it, but becoming an insider does not cost you any additional money. Now let's talk about all of the big sales that are happening this weekend. And trust me when I say big, because there are some deep discounts on some sets that I myself am still in just disbelief. I found out this information about 45 minutes ago, and I cannot believe that LEGO is going this heavy on some of their biggest sets, some of which that are retiring here at the end of 2025. So here we go, starting off with our list of 10 sets in the 20% off discounted range. We have set number 10305, the Lionites Castle, to kick things off. If you guys saw my retiring wish list video that I released not too long ago here on the channel, then you will know I need a second copy of this set for a very important rebrickable build that I want to build next year. So I am really hoping to secure this instead of $400 for $320. That would be insane, especially because you're going to get your double points and you're going to get some GWPs that we're going to be talking about later in the video. From everybody I've talked to, even though I have not had an opportunity to build this set yet, all of my castle friends have said that they love this build, and this is potentially one of the best castles that LEGO has ever made. Moving on to another beautiful icon set coming in at 20% off this weekend, we have 10297, the beautiful Boutique Hotel. This is retiring at the end of the year. We have not had a chance to build this, but I cannot wait to build our copy and get it in the city. This is also another one that I have my eye on, potentially for picking up a second copy, and $230 retail being reduced to, whatever that's going to be at that 20% off mark, $184 around that mark. That is a really good price for a retiring modular. Modulars are very sought after by AFOLs, especially on the secondary market post-retirement, so this is a good one to keep your eye out on. Another one from the Icons line, we have 10312, the Jazz Club, also another retiring modular. Beautiful set right here. We have not had a chance to build ours yet, but oh my gosh, it's just such a good one, and 20% off plus all the other bonuses that you're going to get when purchasing it this weekend. Really can't go wrong. All right, moving on to another huge set that I know a lot of people have at the top of their wish list. We have set number 43222, the Giant Disney Castle, with a retail price of $400. That is going to be reduced to $320. You get 4,837 pieces, 8 minifigures, and who knows if there's going to be another Disney castle coming after this. There is a Sleeping Beauty Disney castle that is currently on the shelves as well. So we'll see if LEGO ends up giving us another Disney castle to follow this one up, because this one followed up the previous Disney castle, so there really wasn't any gap on the shelves. But if you want this particular version, LEGO's probably not going to make this exact copy ever again. This one will be, I think, a smoking good deal with that 20% off. Moving on, for all of the Harry Potter fans, we have Gringotts Wizarding Bank, the Collector's Edition. This is a very expensive set, coming in at $430 retail. You get 4,803 pieces, 13 minifigures, and I mean, this is a modular, plus you get the underground portion as well. I mean, this is so cool. I've seen some really creative LEGO fans out there and content creators actually work this into their city, where it is beneath the tables where you have the mining, the cart path underneath their city. I mean, it's just so cool, and so innovative how people have been able to do that. But this is a beautiful set. This is definitely like the UCS of Harry Potter sets, so getting any sort of significant discount on this is huge. Moving on to a city set number 60473. One of my personal biggest disappointments of 2025, the City Tower. Doesn't have some great reviews either, coming in with a retail price of $210. I was really looking forward to this set, however, for me, it just did not deliver. And even though this is going to be 20% off, I think 20% off is the starting point for where this set should have been priced in the first place. For me, it would have to be around that 50 to 60% off mark for me to even consider purchasing this. I think this build is just all over the place. It's very scattered. You've got a skate park and fire and police and a little city subway car coming through a tower that leads up to a spacecraft. It's very fun and imaginative, but I don't like the execution of the build, and I think for $210, LEGO could have done a little bit better. I loved the giant downtown set that we got from the City line a couple years ago, and I was expecting this one to be around the caliber and quality of that, but that was just not the case. But if you want this one, it will be on discount this weekend. Moving on, we have a Creator 3-in-1 set number 31154, the Red Fox Forest Animals. This one, you get those beautiful dark orange pieces. You can make 3 different animals, of course, with the red fox, the owl, or the squirrel. So 3 very strong builds. And only $50, going to be reduced to $40. Nothing crazy, but hey, the way that LEGO is priced these days, we got to take every single discount that we can. Moving on, we have a set for the Fortnite fans. Set number 77076. This is the Der Burger Restaurant, and I don't know much about Fortnite. We don't collect Fortnite, but I know there's a lot of people who play Fortnite, and I would bet a lot of people that would venture to pick this set up. So if you need this one for your collection, it will also be marked at that 20% off discount. Moving on to another very fun set that I was super excited to pick up. I feel like the upscaled minifigures have done very well here in 2025, and here we have the upscaled racing driving minifigure with the Octane branding. And even though this year was all about F1, this was the only Octane set that we got, and I was disappointed that LEGO did not lean more into Octane, but I'll give them a little bit of a pass because at least we got this guy right here. He's $54.99 retail, so he's going to be right around that low $40 mark. So great opportunity to pick up this one if you haven't done so already. Moving on, we have one more set in the 20% off mark, and that is a Disney set, and this is coming from the Moana line. We have the Kakamora Barge. This unfortunately has a retail price of $100, which is absolutely insane for a set that only has 572 pieces. Even though you get the Maui Big Fig, I think this one is grossly overpriced to begin with, and I personally would not pick this one up unless it was 50% off. So 20% off is a good start, but I feel like they could do a little bit better for this one. Although LEGO is going to be doing a little bit better with some other sets, as we have some deeper discounts to talk about. We have 2 sets coming in at the 25% off mark for this upcoming weekend. The first one that we have to talk about here is set number 10317, the Land Rover Classic Defender. This has a retail price of $240, and it will be reduced to, 25% off, somewhere around $180 in that range. This is a beautiful Icons vehicle here, and what's cool about this one is you have some side builds and some accessories that come along with the vehicle, so you can personalize it a little bit and have it a little bit more unique as compared to some of the other vehicles where there's really only one build, there's no accessories, there's no side builds, it is what it is. But this one you can mix it up a little bit and build it in slightly different versions, which I think is a huge plus, and I don't see this one sticking around very long, especially at that 25% off mark. We've got one more set in the 25% off range, 76271, the beautiful Batman Animated Series Gotham City Skyline. We are lucky enough to own this set in our collection. Haven't built it yet, but I've heard that this is sold very well, and I'm really hoping that this opens the door not only for more Batman Animated Series sets, but hopefully for another really cool DC or Marvel Skyline set. I think a huge potential opportunity that LEGO has right now is to do a Metropolis Superman Skyline set, especially with the Supergirl movie coming out next year. We just had Superman this year, so I could see Metropolis being another beautiful follow-up set to this. But who knows? This could be a one-off that just skyrockets on the aftermarket because it's just so unique. It's got all the little Easter eggs. for Batman and everything, plus the 4 minifigures. So if this is on your list, I would not sleep on it because I don't think this one's going to be in stock for very long come this weekend. Believe it or not, we've got 2 more sets coming in at an even deeper discount for 30% off. The first one is a Ninjago City modular with markets. Now this set is gorgeous. We are lucky enough to have this one in our collection. The modulars from Ninjago really gain our attention, and we are not Ninjago collectors by any means. This one is really cool too because it has the tram car that goes in between the 2 main structures of the build. You get a crazy amount of pieces with this set too. 6,163 as well as 21 minifigures. That is ridiculous for a Lego set these days, the way it's priced, and it's going to be reduced from that $370 retail mark quite a bit. So if you're somebody who's looking to get a lot of bang for your buck, even if you're not a Ninjago fan, if you're a City fan, a modular fan, or you just like building cool stuff, this one I highly encourage you to take a look at. The last sale set that we have to talk about here, this one is also coming in at 30% off. We have 75354, the Star Wars Coruscant Guard gunship. Now, 30% off sounds pretty good, but it's actually not, because other retailers like Target, Walmart, Amazon, Kohl's, they have reduced this one quite a bit. It seems like all the retailers are trying to get rid of this specific Star Wars set. So it's either not selling well, or Lego just made so many copies of this set. All the retailers have a lot of stock and they want to move this. This is retiring here at the end of 2025. There's some loose rumors that there could be a follow-up gunship coming up next year from another Clone Legion, like a Wolfpack gunship or a Munilus 10. I don't know how much faith there is in those rumors. Those could just be rumors because next year is looking to be all Mandalorian and Grogu and less about the clones. But you do get some great minifigs in this set. I say great with some hesitation because Commander Fox, he's got some issues, but you do get Padme Amidala as well as Emperor Palpatine and 2 shock troopers. So I don't foresee Lego giving us another Phase 2 Commander Fox anytime soon. So if you need him for your clone collection, highly recommend you taking a look at that set. All right, now let's talk about all of the gift with purchases that we know of so far for this upcoming weekend. There is rumored to be one more in the works. However, it is rumored to be an Insider's promo reward, something that you're gonna have to spend points on as compared to just earning it for free, for meeting a certain threshold for spend. So the first one that we have here is set number 40776, which some people have already put up for pre-order on eBay and other websites here. This one is super cute. This was actually leaked last week by Lego Korea. This is one that we have to have in our collection, especially for our winter village and everything that we're planning on setting up. You will earn this for free if you spend $170 on any theme or any Lego set, and it's going to be available Insider's weekend, and if there's supplies left over, they're also going to be having this available for Black Friday weekend, the 28th through December 1st. The other gift with purchase, and this is a huge one, any sort of castle or medieval gift with purchase is very sought after by a lot of castle medieval fans on the secondary market, as well as regular Lego fans. We have set number 40775, the micro scale Knights Castles. This is going to be free with a spend of $250, and these will stack. So if you buy, let's say, the Lion Knights Castle, for example, for $320 because it is 20% off, you're going to get double points. You're going to get the hot chocolate stand, and you're going to get the micro scale Knights Castle, and it can even get better because if you use our favorite free cashback service called Rakuten, you can sign up with our link down in the description below, and you will get $50 as a free sign-up bonus. Take advantage of that $50. Rakuten is rumored to be running a very high cashback percentage for this weekend. As of the recording of this video, it is currently at 7.5% cashback. I would venture to guess that they're going to up it to 10, possibly even 12.5, or maybe even 15% cashback to coincide with the Insider's weekend that Lego is doing. That would be crazy. So don't miss out on free cashback through Rakuten. There's no strings attached. It's free to join. And For those of you who do sign up, we do get a small kickback because we are Rakuten affiliates, and it would really mean the world to me because every single dollar helps out what we got going on with the channel right now. And what we got going on is actually a lot. I had to push my studio update video so I could put this out on the channel for you all to get you this newest and latest information, but stay tuned. Later in the week, I will be dropping that studio update video, and we have so many new things that have happened here in the studio that you don't want to miss. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, because we would love to have you join our Slapshotbricks family. Thank you all for watching. The support and viewership has just been off the charts lately, and you guys are the best. So with that being said, don't stop shooting until you score, and you can watch more of our LEGO videos on the end screen now.